Hello everyone, welcome to the Gulf Sniper. This is Talali with you, taking you through the daily recap of the 18th of February 2021. I have already prepared the backtest, and the setting is always the same after the modification of the stop limit to be at minus 3% instead of minus 2%, and the take profit is maintained at 7%. Yesterday was a very red day and very bearish day actually, and it was really tough day for trading. However, we were successfully able to make a profit of $1,944.60. If you can freeze the screen, you can. We will be talking about the top winning ones. There were 7 out of 21 trades losing. As you see, always whenever there is a bearish day or difficult day, you will see the signals. The trades are less and the signals are less as well during the trading. So $1,944.60, and the top ones were CHRA STRR AWX EDTK BRN at the end of the trading. BRN came. So no, it appears here at 10:26, but it was active at the end of the trading day, as we will be seeing. Let me take you through the daily signals. The backtest first, then we'll be talking about the daily signals. You can see the 21 trades during the day. Usually we have an average of 40, between 40 and 50, and recently or lately in February we have reached up to maybe 60 or even around 70 or even more. So we are having really a very active month of February. So looking into the entries and the signals, the first signal came to us with TTNP, and TTNP was a losing one. Let me try to squeeze the screen here so we can see them all. We know that we are on the 18th, so okay, this will be better actually for us. So TTNP showed up at 9:30. On the daily it was going up, and on the daily also was, during the signal, was going down. So that's a confirmed no entry, so we should not really be entering this one, and that's an avoidable loss. MITO, the entry is correct, but it was not able to make it. And if we follow our criteria of 1, 2, 3 candles, which is 15 minutes, we can leave the trade with I wouldn't say a profit, but at least a break even, 2 or 4 cents above the entry, at least to cover for your broker's commission. So that one is also correct entry, but an avoidable loss of 3%. It was stable. It did not go against you wildly in a wild way, so you can easily make profit. Break even without losing unnecessarily $190. HOTH. Let's see whether it was really a losing one. According to our criteria, you should not enter this one, so this should not be considered as well. So these two are not supposed to be considered. This is a correct loss. Let us see NBRV. NBRV was early in the signal, so you will not really enter maybe until you will leave this signal because you are down. Maybe you will decide to enter here at an early stage, and 1, 2, 3 candles, say 4 even. 4 candles were stable on the not moving and stable above the moving averages. So by that time you will know that it has lost its momentum, so you will either decide to leave with a break even, or if you stay it will be a 3%. But according to our criteria is to enter above the moving averages and the weighted moving average, wait for between 5 to 15 minutes. If it does not move, then it has lost its momentum. Then immediately you shift. You can consider immediately the exit, and the exit at the earliest possible. Here it shows you that it has lost its momentum, so you need to leave before it starts to the other direction. Okay, we'll move next to, so that's a confirmed entry but an avoidable loss of 3% really. So there were 2 at break even, so not losing trades, not winning trades, but it's up to the trader really to decide. So you're also welcome to you're more than welcome to put your comments if you have any alternative or different opinion. We can discuss it at the next recap. Next is the SNES. That's a confirmed entry and a confirmed loss. Whether it is the 15 minutes, you will be lower than your entry point, or after more than that it will reach 3. So that's a confirmed loss anyways, and it has to be with a percentage, so that's minimum 2% loss. So let's consider this one as fully the first losing trade, first minus a 3 here. Next, PHIO. PHIO gave you a signal, then moved against your direction, so that's another confirmed minus a 3 losing trade, a losing trade of another minus a 3. Next, IPDN. IPDN is another confirmed one also. It gave you the signal and it moved against your direction. So that's a losing trade by 3%. Now we have 2 or a 3 with minus 3, that's 9, minus 9. Moving to CHNR. CHNR gave you the signal and did not hold up longer above, and it continued to go down now. So after 15 minutes you are somewhat around the minus a 3%. 1, 2, 3 candles. If you waited for the 4th, maybe if you are lucky, pushing for your luck, you can at least leave at break even. Otherwise it will be a confirmed minus a 3 also. Alright, moving to next, BRN. BRN was a winning one. If you enter, that candle was close to the minus a 3, which is our stop loss, but luckily it did not reach it. It did not hit the stop loss, and it continued. So if you enter here at this signal, it will be 1, 2, 3 candles. If you waited for one more candle, looking at the performance here, expecting it to go a little bit up, so you might reach your 7% or slightly lower than that, 6.8 or something, in 3 candles or 4 candles actually, 20 minutes. So minus 3 multiplied by 4 minus, or 3 multiplied by 5 plus 7, so minus 5 trades, minus 15, and plus 7 here, so you're left with minus 8%. Next, PED. It's a confirmed winning, then losing a trade. So that's a confirmed losing trade as well. Okay, next, TKAT. Was it losing trade? Yes. Where did it lose? I'm not seeing the entry. 3.4, 3.6. 3.6 was here, and the stop loss is 3.49. Yeah, which unfortunately happened here. Then it went up, so that's a losing trade as well. OPHC is next. It gave you the signal. It went up about maybe 4 or 3%, 3.5. Then it was not able to continue. Then it moved to the other direction, and it recorded a loss as well. Next, STRR. STRR has done it, has recorded a winning trade in 1-2 candles with this one, say within 15 minutes, or exactly in 13 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes. Next, CHRA has done it and recorded 10% by itself from our daily 1000, but 7% here in our trading day within 1 minute. And that's why when I say if you enter and you waited between 5 and 15 minutes, you will know that it has lost its momentum, because most of our trading winning trades and our trading, most of our successful trades happen in a time frame between 5, actually less than 5, actually, as you see here and here. Either it goes up and it hits your profit, or it loses its momentum and it goes to the other direction. So that's why you need to be fast, and you need to have your early your predetermined take profit and stop loss, as we always emphasize on. And I have made a video about the setting the stop loss and the hotkeys, using the hotkeys, and you can find it in the channel. I always refer to it in my posts. So see this trade in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. See this trade in 2 or 3 minutes. See this one taking very long time in our trading. Usually it does not take up to this time, almost half an hour here. Sorry, from 26 to 55. Yeah, almost 20 minutes. 30 minutes actually. See here also another winning one, but it takes time due to the tough day actually. But see this one also, only 3 or 4 minutes. See this one also, 2 minutes. That's why I'm emphasizing on the 5 to 15 minutes time frame. Okay, moving to, okay, now with this you have 1, 2, 3 multiplied by 7, 21% gain versus minus 18. So you're left up to now with plus 3% as a winning percentage in the day. If you are having a tough day and you decided to go with the next, which is AEHR, which has done a successful 7%, but in a long time actually, in almost 40 minutes. Yeah, in 40 minutes or 30 something minutes. Then you should be closing your day with total of 10%, 3 from the previous one and 7 here, 3 from the previous trades, plus 3 and 7 here. You should be really quitting trading in this tough day, in this very, very red day. Which is really expected to be here today also, expected to be maybe also red. we will see what will happen during the day. Okay, but if somebody wants to continue and push for his luck or her luck, here is TAIT giving the signal and struggling through the whole day until it jumps really at the end at around about 3 o'clock or 2:45, 14:45. But that's a losing trade. You can easily find a way or find a place to leave at the break even. So this is not supposed to be a -3. Actually, you can really see until here. Okay, moving to AWX. But suppose that you were here from your positive 10 after the trades. You decided to go this one, so from +10 to minus, with -3 will be +7. +7 plus 7, that would be another 14%. Then you should really quit. Guys, I'm sorry, but if you make 14% in your day, in this red day, you should really quit. You should stop trading and just keep what you've got, rather than losing also the remaining or the rest of the profit. Okay, so here it gave you the signal and it stayed for almost 20 minutes to make another 7%, which is excellent. That's a bonus to the previous 14, so it will be around 20%. In a tough day, that's good. Really excellent for the trading. Next, WISA, it gave you the signal and it was stuck there, was not able to continue upper than that, and as a result, after more than half an hour, it starts to go and it reached the stop loss at the end of the trading day, before the close of the day. So again, there was an exit here, more opportunities to go here. After the first 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes or one candle and a half, you can tell really that it has lost its momentum and you need really to get out. So definitely you will find a place to leave here. Okay, next, IHT. IHT on the daily was doing great movement, and in one candle, yes, in one candle it made it. Actually, there was a possibility to reach the stop loss here. So that's really a debatable one. I'm not really sure whether really. Imagine that you saw the signal here at 3.4 and you decided to wait until it reached 3.44 and you entered here at the beginning of the next signal and starts to go a little bit up. Maybe you will put your target at 3.44 or 3.47, but it usually, I'm not sure what had happened, but if it started to go up, then it went down, your stop loss will not be really here and it will not be a winning one. Maybe it will be here a little bit, but again, remember that we always emphasize that if you want to put your stop loss and you find yourself either close to the weighted moving average or to the moving averages, you better slightly shift it lower than the moving average or the stop moving averages or the weighted moving average. So in this case, maybe you will be a little bit going lower, even if you started here. But but I think if you enter late here, I think you will not have the same result. But I think what had happened here is that it continued rising up all the way, then it went down with the closing while closing the candle. So that's a winning one. Okay, moving to EDTK. See how it respected the moving average. It was going down yesterday to reach it, or the day before yesterday. Then yesterday what had happened is that it continued just to the moving average, testing it, confirming the support level, and then going up on its upper direction. So I think EDTK is going to continue with us also today and for the coming week as well. But what had happened here with us is that in 2 minutes it gave you the signal and it hit it immediately. It reached the take profit, then it went down and it gave you another chance to enter almost a little bit higher than the earlier level or the earlier entry at 4.41. So 7 cents upper than the entry, and in 2 candles it gave again another 7%. But our trading gave us a window here or a winning trade of 7% in 2 minutes. Last but not least is AHC. AHC gave you the entry. Of course, you will not trade really in this one as we know, and you can review our previous or our earlier recaps. It's clearly obvious that we will not trade this one because of the low volume really. So that's the update of today, but let me take you through the trading signals that you can see during the live trading. You can notice that due to the low number of signals, the data here is available starting from the beginning of the trading session, and this is due to the red day and the shortage in signals. But it was an active session anyway. It was an active session full of signals. So you can see this one appearing to you, but of course we discussed this one and we saw where it was, so that's not a confirmed one, and that's the beginning of the market. Sometimes some traders say that you don't really need, or you should really stay away of the trading trading during the session. For the first 10 minutes you should give it some time to settle down. But sometimes I find that the trades, even from the beginning of the market, are winning if we really respect the chart and follow the trend. So also you're welcome to put your comments here and share your opinion. Which one is really that you prefer? HOT was clear and we talked about it. TTNP at this time, at the beginning of the trading, was giving a false message, a false entry, and we talked about it. It's clearly here. Maybe here, if it shows up again on at 10, we can enter. Again, follow the trend. It's your only friend in the trading, and the trend is also followed by the chart here, of course, and the signals here. So here, if you follow the signals, you will find yourself just at the next height, which is the resistance. You will find yourself only hitting with the resistance and going down, and this is what had happened. It exactly went to the previous resistance at 4.29 and then it went down totally against it. So if you just see the signal and jump in, that's a higher probability of losing the trade, so stay away of that. HOTH, when it appeared to you at this area, it was still lower than all, and that's the expected result of entering at this signal, which is going down here by less than 3%, which is also at the same time happening, which is happening that it is hitting the profit target that we always talk about, which is a strong level that we always talk about, and it appears always to our on our trading screener, the Gulf Sniper screener. So always you need to consider this one as one strong resistance. Okay, NBRV at this signal, it was an early one. Somebody might, you know, try to push for his or her luck and try to enter. If we enter from this signal at the resistance, you might do something. You might get a couple of cents, but that's a high risk trade. You're going against the next resistance, and you are going in a reddish day, in a bearish day, and you are going lower than all the moving averages and the weighted moving average. So why would you really enter this one? HOTH is giving you a window here, but again, if you look into it, where it is coming, again, lower than all these, so you don't want to be there. MBRV coming to you at this place, tempting really, but again, tempting, but the room there is where I remember we talked about it, and the take profit is only, next resistance actually is 3.34, but where is the take profit? The smart profit, the smart target also is somewhere around, so there were many resistances really ahead of you. Okay, where are we here? Okay, IPDN signals are coming, big room, but where do we stand on the chart? Ahead of the resistance of 4.56, which is 4.56, yes. Your next resistance is 5.56, but see how the profit target, which is always available on our trading, the Gulf Snapper screener, always it is on our available on our live screen during the trading session, and it's always on our screener here. So that was working exactly as the next resistance, and it was really tested, and then it went down, then it struggled most of the morning, then it went back again to go above it, but not for long, then it was hovering around it. So that's always a confirmation that this level is to be respected, even if it is not a next resistance. HOTH, we are always talking about this level. It was trading above, not for long. It was not able to go beyond the next resistance. It was confirming that it is a resistance and going down all the way down to the profit target, which was a resistance or a target. Now it is working as a support, but also when it goes down that level, it became a difficult difficult resistance to be broken. Okay, CHRR, excellent signal, and some room here really. So from 2.87 you can reach the 3 easily, but it was not able to reach the 3, so at 2.98 it went down. If you enter here maybe some 10 cents, then you can just go out of it, and you see it going down maybe at least at break even. Okay, TTNP, as we said earlier, the signal here was wrong, but when you receive a signal here, maybe you can at your risk go just to hoping that you will from 4.29 to the next resistance, our resistance or our profit target, which works as a resistance. Maybe you can leave with a successful profitable 20 plus cents in this trade within a good time, within 15 or 17 minutes. Okay, there are many actually. STRR, let us see where does STRR appear to us first. Yeah, it appeared there as a high. Then if you go to the chart and see where it really appeared, it was excellent, and it was happening at 4.61. With this momentum, you can try to jump in, hoping that to reach to your target 40 cents, or if you can get 30 cents out of that. With this momentum, you can tell that you are going really to reach that level in a remarkable time. And when you see your profit target is determined for you, you can just jump and know where to leave exactly. So that's a confirmed from, let us say that you noticed that one at 4.61 and it was jumping highly without being really under controllable. So maybe you can, if you are lucky, maybe you can enter at 4.7, because with such a crazy movement you will hardly find a place. If you jump to 4.7 at the same minute, you can jump and you can easily tell that you are going to reach to that to that level. So that's a successful one I wanted to talk about actually. CHRA has made some profit, but on somebody's risk really. You can see that it was going up all the way, but really you cannot tell where would it stop really. So from 18 it continued all the way to 22% up, then it continued after that to the level of 5.6, but our level to be respected is 5. So another 60 cents, half a dollar, almost more than half a dollar actually, out of our radar actually. AEHR is given a signal and the resistance next to it, so you might wait maybe until it breaks the 3.27. when it at 3.28 confirmed to you 20 cents or 17 cents, you might trade it, but it might again go to this area where you will think of leaving the trade. You might reach to at 3.28 you might think of really leaving here after 15 minutes of something. So it might be a losing trade here if you enter at this signal. High probability that it will lose. TAIT, we talked about it, and see the signal here also coming at smart stop, so which works as a stop loss actually, as a support to you. So if you enter earlier than the smart stop, you will be okay as long as you are at this level. But if it goes down to this area, which happened only here, then you will be really losing in this trade. But I think you will be leaving this trade at break even. So it will be safe to you if you decided to enter. If you saw the signals and you decided to enter hoping that you will get something here, so you will enter at 3.37, maybe 3.4, and the max is 3.49. Maybe in 10 minutes you can only make at least, let's say, break even. I will not say that you will be able really to make profit out of this. Maybe $60, $70. All these are based on 3,000 shares always, as we put in our criteria. AHR, we talked about it. TKAT excellently going after the 4, after the whole dollar resistance, and going all the way to 4.68. If you wanted to wait until you break next resistance, you will find the next resistance also is at 4.12. So you will either, with the signals and the momentum, decide to jump in, being carefully watching if it will reach the smart stop and test it as a resistance, or it will go beyond that and use it as a support to it. Okay, let's move on. AWX AWX was going slowly, then it was going towards the target, the daily target limit, but it did not reach it until the end of beyond the close of the day, during the aftermarket hours. Okay, IHT appearing at very excellent point here and giving you a room to go up, and it did it in 2 candles only, in 10 minutes. Exactly at the resistance, it went even beyond the determined next profit. Yeah, 4.9, but it did not go to 4.9. Yeah, it just tested the resistance, next resistance, and it went down directly. That's for TAIT, but for IHT, it gave you the signal and the target profit, and it was really going there and testing it, and then it went down. Okay, last but not least, I will be talking about EDTK, which we talked about it. It gave you the signal. It appeared at 4.33, then it jumped to 4.37, and you will find that your next resistance is only 7 cents away from you, but you will see that your target profit is also 20 cents more than that, so you might decide to jump, hoping that you will not wait only on the next resistance, because your next also target, which is a strong one and respected one, also is there, so you might just jump and decide to push for your luck and reach the 4.66, which had happened here and even exceeded that for $0.50 also, more than 50 cents. Okay, AHC appeared at the end of the trading, so I don't think that will be really a considered one. And BRN, in 1 candle it made it, reaching $0.50. No, it appeared at 4.21, then 4.77. So if you enter at this 10 minutes only from the closing, then I think you are judging yourself to lose. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of today's recap, or the recap for the 18th of February. If you like what you have seen here and what you are watching continuously, please support us and keep on supporting us by giving a thumb up and subscribe and share. You can activate the notification button as well, so you don't miss anything that we add here to the channel. So thank you very much, and see you today on the live training session. Bye bye for now.